Hello, I'm here, melting and all, because it's a bazillion degrees today. Talk about boredom, okay? So I'll make it fast. Today I'm proudly channeling my inner old biddy. You know the type, the one who remembers the good old days and isn't afraid to talk about them loudly or all the time. Basically, I'm about to sound like every boomer and Gen Xer who's ever shaken their fist in the air and said, "Darn kids these days." And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because here's the thing. I don't think boredom even exists anymore. And that's a shame. I mean, back in the day, and yes, that's certified boomer speak, boredom was a rite of passage. You'd lie on your bed staring at the ceiling, convinced you were going to die of nothing to do itis. And you'd be forced to actually get creative, find something to do. For us boomers, boredom meant you'd pick up a book, learn to sew, pull out the paint by numbers or wood burning kit you got for Christmas or birthday, find someone to play cats in the cradle with, or get your gang together and go outside and play hide and seek until the streetlights came on. For the Gen Xers, you still had some boredom. I mean, sure, you had cable TV, a PlayStation, and Walkmans, but you'd still end up lying on your bed staring at the ceiling and wondering if the day was ever going to end. However, one thing you didn't do was complain to mom, dad, or the grandparents, or you'd find yourself pulling weeds, cleaning out the garage, or any number of dreaded chores. Ask me how I know. Yep, those were the days, all right. Now, forget it. The second that faint whiff of boredom drifts into the room, we're reaching for our phones like we're in a Wild West quick draw competition. We doom scroll, we play video games, we watch way too much YouTube, and yes, I'm aware of the irony since you are in fact watching me right now on YouTube. Hello, guilty as charged. I mean, we don't even give a TV show our full attention anymore. Nope. We've got a perfectly good comedy or drama playing out on the big screen, and we're still scrolling on our phones or iPads because heaven forbid if something better pops up in the next 3 seconds and we missed it. I mean, end of the world stuff, right? And you know what happens? You're watching a movie, but 40 minutes in, you have no idea who the main character is, why they're being chased, or whether you've actually been watching at this movie or thinking about the latest viral TikTok reel. I can tell you which one it is. And if there happens to be an unlucky person watching with you, they are getting increasingly irritated that you keep asking, "What just happened? Who's that person?" Or any other question that you'd know if you'd been paying attention. I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, boredom was and is good for us. I mean, boredom was the springboard where hobbies were born. It's where you learn to embroider, crochet, build model cars, bake, or try your hand at writing a murder mystery you would never show another human being. And yes, I've done all of them. So now I have to ask, I mean, do people even have hobbies anymore? And not hobbies that involve staring at a screen until your eyeballs fall out. I mean real hobbies. The kind where you make something you can actually use or taste or give as a gift, or something that uses copious amounts of glue. Music lessons, etc. I mean, you get where I'm going, right? When was the last time somebody you know said, "I was bored, so I learned how to play the ukulele"? Yeah, probably never. Instead, it's, "I was bored, so I watched 17 videos of raccoons stealing cat food," or a 2-hour compilation of people falling in spectacular fashion, or the idiots who think they know how to cut down a tree or drive a skip loader, etc. Fill in the blank with any of them. And I'm not saying those aren't entertaining. I mean, they totally are. But that's not exactly something you're going to leave to your grandkids as a treasured family heirloom, is it? I mean, it's also possible, like me, you have many hobbies, but find them getting laid to the side because the anxiety of not knowing something has you in its clammy claws. For instance, the sudden uptick in views and subscribers have you frantically checking hourly to see if your channel has suddenly gone viral. And in case you were wondering, yeah, that's a resounding no. But anyway, I think maybe we need to bring boredom back. Let's just sit, think, stare at the wall for a bit until our brains go, all right, fine, I'll come up with something. I'll read that book that's been sitting on my nightstand for months. And yes, I consider reading a hobby. Or I'll dig through those 20 bins of craft materials I have and make something. Or in my case, finish one of the zillion projects I already have started. And I mean, while I don't profess to be the sharpest tool in the shed, it has occurred to me the answer for at least some of the doom scrolling or incessant distraction isn't more content, but maybe it's less. Maybe it's giving our minds the space to wander, get creative, and who knows, maybe find some peace of mind. So the next time you feel that itch to pick up your phone or tablet, don't. Give yourself permission to stop scrolling. Stop distracting. Start small. 15 minutes a day. See what happens. Worst case, you end up watching more YouTube, or best case, you learn a new hobby or revive one you love. All right, friends, that's my rant for today. If you do have a hobby, especially a weird or quirky one, drop it in the comments. We're all nosy and we want to know. And if you've watched to the end while also scrolling through Instagram, busted. See you next time, and until then, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and here's to being a little bored. Bye.